have made it to Trillium Lake for a little stop for lunch. Bus is running good, as you would hope. And yeah, pretty beautiful out. Stoked to be back in Mount Hood. So green. Well, as it turns out, they now charge for Trillium Lake. So not gonna go there, gonna go find somewhere else. Little lunch break. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, cozy. Reading some old diaries from when I used to live on the road. A nice journal. While Fake is barking at me. Reading some old journals from the pandemic. And we were hunkered down with like 8 of us in our buses down in Zion. And we just spent like 2 months down there. And before that we spent like 2 months in the Woods of Sisters. So it's pretty fun reminiscing on all this, and not much really has changed. I didn't have Fig then, but she's still a good dog. She wasn't barking at me every 10 seconds. This was a shitty drawing of the bus I was at the time. 1967 Riviera that I put a custom camper in. Pretty fun. I'll insert some photos of it here. You can see, and some of the quarantine times in 2020. Hope you all had a good quarantine. I know it was crazy for a lot of people. It's crazy it's already been over 4 years. Yeah, it's a shitty dirt bike. Here's a little drawing of my buddy's bus that we put shingles on and barn doors. I'll also post a photo of that. Pretty funny. We definitely back then were not stock people. Now I definitely have a much more stock preservation taste. But when you're young, you do dumb things to cars. Looks like I drew a shitty Type 1 motor. A little spark plug. A tree house. Had lots of dreams at this time. Got it all closed up. Let's go for a hike.
I try my best, but it's not ideal. You've got a simple ease about you.
before I had my Volkswagen,
Somehow decided
or any Volkswagens. I used to live out of my Subaru in the woods of Mount Hood to go skiing. These woods are very nostalgic for me.
Made up of faults, mistakes, and failures. I've got a simple ease about me. But you decided to live.
You know, it's kind of weird taking your phone with you on a hike and talking to a camera or an audience that theoretically is there in the future. So hello, future people watching this. Dark. I'm not sure how this night goes. Never done it before, so I'm gonna turn around and head back to the bus. We made it back.
Every word seems to come out wrong.
I was looking at this little bus.
We've got a simple
Pretty good dinner.
ease about us.
Chilling. Gonna make a fire.
Sometimes all you gotta do
some tea.
is trust. Just trust.
Good morning. Coffee. Alright, we packed up camp and we are on our way to go grab some breakfast at a little cafe, and then we're gonna head up and go skiing. We had a nice evening. It was pretty cold actually, which was kind of nice. Pig was all curled up and snugly, and you know, oh, we got a steer here. All around, it was a good evening. I love getting out in the bus, especially in Mount Hood. So it's pretty fun. We have one more night here, I think. Then I gotta go find some 36 horsepower stuff for my bug. So, alrighty, we're gonna keep on driving. There she is in all of her glory, Mama Hood. So many good memories on this mountain. There she is, mounted. Fun day of skiing. Tight trees, finding the next camp spot here. Got the doggy. I need to wash my windshield. the road dead-ended out. But, you know, I think we'll camp here. It's pretty nice. Well, the road trip continues. My pine, where I live, is on fire, so that's not great. But it looks like my house is going to be okay. So I'm going to go to the coast to get out of the smoke. But we just stopped by Ashley's at Always VW in Portland and got an apple core. No, we got some stuff for my bug, a 36 horsepower. So got some 6-volt headlights, a carb, an air cleaner, an engine seal, and an apron tin, which is all that I needed, except for an exhaust. But we should be doing good. So we're gonna head to the Oregon coast. Yeah, I hate Portland though. I gotta get out of this place. This one's interesting. I am kind of stuck in fourth, and my shifter can do this. Lovely. Okay, we'll see what that is. Well, looks like I have found a problem, which is my shifter coupler was loose. Yep, look at that. Wow, I mean, I took the bolt off, but still. Kinda crazy. Well, we kinda got it going. Shift bushing is toast. We're popping out of fourth pretty bad. So it's time to limp her home and do an overhaul. Alright, well, we're really rolling the dice here on fourth. Popping out a bit, the shift bushing's fucked. Yeah, it's all crazy, but we're driving still, so that's good. Yeah, we were gonna stay the night on the coast, but figured might as well just get home. Heard the smoke's not too bad, so we're just gonna keep on cruising. Decided not to send it all the way, finding a camp spot. Pig. Well, we're just crawling into bed here. In the old SK in the woods. Good day. Bus is definitely needing an overhaul. The transmission is finally about to go. Popping out of fourth way more. It used to pop out once in a blue moon. Now it pops out a lot. So, gonna fix that. Gonna drive home. I got about 200 miles to go tomorrow. Maybe 260, and then I'll be home in my house. And I think I'll take her off the road for a little bit while I get the transmission built. I was initially going to try to rebuild the transmission myself, or maybe not fully rebuild it, but fix the fourth gear popping out myself. I may still try that, and if so, I'll probably make a video on it. I've taken apart transmissions before, kind of, to do mellow stuff. Haven't fully rebuilt one. I read it's pretty hard. So, I don't know what I'm going to do there, but my buddy's a good transmission guru, so maybe I'll just build it with him, or I might order one from Rancho. Still trying to decide. But needless to say, my shift butching is bad, which is why my whole shifter went whoop. And yeah, my throwout bearing's going, which is weird. Well, I guess it's not that weird. I didn't put a new throwout bearing in. I just had whatever one was in there. I've never honestly had issues with throwout bearings. Should have replaced it, but whatever. Not too hard to replace a throwout bearing. And then the rear main on the motor needs another reseal, and a couple other random things. But all in all, great time. My house so far has not burned down in a fire, so that's good. Yeah, anyways, this is turning into a ramble, but I'm gonna head to bed here in the woods. Loving camping in this thing, though. This Fig. It's great. Drive your buses, people. They're really fun to drive. What's the point of having it? To camp. So, good night. It's morning. We're gonna make some coffee, make some breakfast, and then I got some intel on a split window on my route home. So we're gonna go bus hunting. Ready, we're almost to the bus. Supposedly it's a Dove Blue 1960 camper. So we'll see. Hoping it's a Westy, but maybe it's not. Alrighty. Well, we tried. The lady was not interested in talking about her Volkswagen. So, on to the next. Well, we made it home. Home sweet home. The bus is really ripping out of fourth now. So, time to overhaul her. That'll probably be my next video, is doing everything to this guy. So, anyways, thanks for following along. Bye-bye.